What's going on, fam? It's your main man Drops in the building. I'm over here at 130 Scott Road, Waterbury, Connecticut, at a little spot called Couch Potato. Now, from what I hear, the base of this whole entire container is wild potato action, but the toppings is what people keep coming back for. I'm gonna find out for myself, man. Is it banging out the frame? If all you do is serve up potatoes, you better be the best potatoes I ever had in my natural black life. You heard? Let's get it. Tell me about this spot. When did you open it? And what do I need in my life to review?
So we opened this back in November 7th, if I'm not mistaken. You need to try everything on the menu.
He said try everything on the menu.
Try everything.
I must have 17 stomachs today. It's about to get crazy.
But literally, I just wanted to be different. I wanted to bring something that nobody else is doing. And my son, one day, he did a small, like, loaded baked potato. I'm like, wow, this is, like, out of this world, the flavors and everything. Like, we should do a baked potato, because usually, when it comes to baked potatoes, either you go to the fairs, food truck festival, or the Big E, which they're famous for. I'm like, what if we could provide that for customers on a daily basis, you know?
Right.
We can make a killing, you know? If I'm thinking as a businessman, if 50 pizza shops can make money in one town, 5 McDonald's, 100 taco trucks with Taco Bell, you know, what if you provide one product that nobody else has? That means everybody gonna come and show love.
That is true.
You know?
That is true.
So, but I did my best between the marketing and the food. So hopefully you love it.
The rest is up to the people, right? I know one thing I'm gonna need off the top. We always gotta start with the base.
Okay.
We gotta start because if you're all about the potatoes and then of course the toppings, I need to know what the regular baked potato by itself, plain garlic and butter. So bam, we have that.
Absolutely right.
Right.
For example, when you go to a pizza shop, you need to taste a plain cheese.
Oh, check, plain
pizza.
cheese. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy.
You cannot. You get plain cheese pizza.
Plain cheese.
So let's start with the original.
So we start boom with the base, and now I gotta have one that is like that out the park, right? Like, and so once my man knows what he's gonna get over there.
I'm getting the sweet baby potato.
Sweet baby potato.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna start with the original, and I'm gonna bring a couple things for you guys as well. I'm gonna take.
All right, man, do your thing.
So
I'm gonna let this man do his thing. All right.
Sounds good.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you guys.
All right. All right, fam. That's the vibe right here, Couch Potato. Again, we're out here in Waterbury right now, 130 Scott Road. And I want with this series to be able to actually sit and chop it up with the owners, but they know how I am. You know what I'm saying? If it's good, it's great, because I'm gonna break it down that way. If it needs work, I'm not gonna come in here and be like, this is horrible, blah, let me go throw it out the window, throw it in the trash, but I'm gonna say what actually needs work, because it's about being honest. If you wanna actually help restaurants thrive, and I see it in the comment section all the time, it's like, oh, well, you know, you can't talk bad about the mom and pops, because, you know, like I said, this is his livelihood, and I understand that. But what I'm doing is, hey, listen, this is what we can tweak to make it a little bit better if it's needed. It might not be needed whatsoever. Sit back, relax, get comfortable. We are at Couch Potato, Waterbury, Connecticut. It's your boy Drops. I holla. So I messed around. I said, let me go ahead and get the original joint, right? Because before we get into the toppings and all that good stuff, we gotta see what that regular garlic butter is actually handing on. You gotta start somewhere, baby. And we call this one straight garlic butter. None of the toppings. None but dance moves. Yeah. Who are you talking to like that? This one don't need nothing. My fear when it comes to a potato is the potato's gonna be dried out. Not whatsoever. Not here. Not a couch potato. They do it right, baby. Again, flavors are working together. If you don't want to get all the toppings, go ahead and grab yourself up. Straight garlic and butter, that's all you're gonna need. And that's good right there. Oh my goodness. Got about 3 different drinks that they brought up for your boy. But what you're gonna notice is that your drinks actually come with a little dum-dum lollipop. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this joint out right here. So strawberry to go with a strawberry drink. Like, when's the last time you got lollipops with your drink? I think that's like a nice little added bonus right there. That's a good look. Cleanse the palate a little. Ooh. a sweet strawberry activity right there. Light and sweet. Not like deep rooted, just a lightness. Very good, nice flavored. Almost like strawberry Kool-Aid, baby. I want to dig deep, see what we're working with. And we have a nice little cheddar cheese activity popping off over here. We got some bacon up in there. Smell good, fam. Hold up. Y'all know how I move in these streets. Scallions are always going to provide great flavor when you add and mix it in with a little bit of that sour cream and nice little tang. You have like that earthy tone coming in from the scallions. The Funyun onion game is what I like to call it at best, in its finest hour. Cheese, you cannot possibly go wrong when you're talking about a loaded baked potato. And it really comes down at this point to the bacon. Because for everything else that was working for your boy, I can't say I was in love with just the bacon. I wouldn't scream faking on that, but it might be bacon bits. Which, if that is the case, that could be a put off for your boy for bacon bits, because everything else is good. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is good in terms of flavor. Getting the saltiness from the bacon definitely works out well. Oh, you don't went extra hard in the boulevard, huh? We got a little bit of everything coming out. So for the original, scallions, sour cream, bacon, cheese, potato activity, we give that joint 3.5. Up next, we have the sweet baby tater, loaded with sofrito, roasted pork, chopped fried onions, cheese, corn, scallions, barbecue, and cornbread bits. It might be saying, don't ever play yourself.
Bien nuevo.
Oh, that's good.
Yo le mandé, yo no tengo esa aplicación, yo no sé cómo funciona, pero él lo tiene, eso es lo que hay.
My cornbread light. Oh, and buttery. Okay. When it comes to a roasted pork, you know who whipping up in the back. Now, we went into the kitchen and we saw them whipping up the work when it came to the roasted pork game. They are making it fresh, baby. And when you have the barbecue in there, you have that tanginess, you have that smokiness, the roasted pork breaking apart in your mouth, and it's wild juicy. It's so juicy to the point that if you actually have any of the potato on there, and because the potato is so soft, the way the potato actually breaks down, that pulled pork right there, it's singing. It's singing and saying, you ain't eating no potato, now you eating me. Now you eating me. So between the cornbread being buttery, between the barbecue game coming in strong with the roast pork, you have your cheese in there, the sofrito's deliciousness, man, this is banging right here. This one right here is getting a 4 out the door.
Yeah, I heard. Time you get out of work. Sit. Hot dog goes well with chili. Nice cheese action. Got sour cream up as well too. I don't even like sour cream like that, but it goes well with this right here.
Like that?
Like that. I said what I said.
Dead serious. That's that good eating right there. Look at that face. That's the face of approval. All right, so
Sunday,
I'm gonna tell you something.
she's hearing me. She's hearing me. Every Sunday is your job.
The potato,
To get the
that's the first thing I'm checking for, right?
Yep.
Like, I have to make sure when I take that bite, it's not no hard potato. It's not cold. Like, the potato came out nice and warm. Nice ease on the bite through right there, but it was just so flavorful. We're talking baseline with the garlic and the butter. I'm talking about for any individual that's coming in for the first time, and they'll quickly get overwhelmed because when they take a look at the menu, there's so many different directions in which they can go. And if there aren't certain specific foods that they already love, they're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, I would recommend start with the garlic and butter. Start there, sit your behind down, eat a little bit, and then eat while you're looking at the menu, saying, okay, maybe I could tweak it and we're gonna go this given direction. Because let me tell you something. That roasted pork with the cornbread extra buttery style, because if that cornbread was dry, it would have messed up the roasted pork. It didn't. Roasted pork was already up in there, still dripping, still extra juicy. It wasn't dried out whatsoever. So you go ahead and you mix that in with that buttery cornbread right there, right? And then you have the sour cream, and that's that tang, what I call the zest and the tang at the same time. You know what I'm saying? The zang activity right there. Salt and pepper. Again, you already have a good potato that's already working, and then the flavor rush, scallions on a flavor rush. I was like, we're not eating no regular potato anymore. Like, individuals can go to any brick and mortar out there, right?
Yes.
And they're gonna have a side potato, and they're gonna say, well, let me get it loaded, all right? You haven't had a loaded potato until you came here to Couch Potato.
Thank you so much.
You've had variations of what people like to call a loaded potato, and it's a little sketchy. It's a little small potato. This right here is a full plate. It's a platter that matters, you know what I'm saying? A platter that matters at the end of the day, brother. You definitely did your thing.
You. And that's what we was looking for. Yes.
Definitely did your thing. Appreciate you, family.
I appreciate you guys for stopping by.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was looking for something to be bad. I was looking for something to be bad so I can sit here and just beat you in the head like, all right, man, how you call yourself Couch Potato and these potatoes is trash and then the toppings are worse than the actual potato, but nah, all flavor.
I know you gave it your very honest opinion, and
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate that. And like I said, I come from a Spanish background, and I was like, listen, if I put my Spanish seasoning into these potatoes, I know we got something.
Yes.
I know we have a future.
That's all I was telling my boy.
Yes.
I was like, look, when we saw the operation, you know what I'm saying, in the back, it's not like you're having stuff shipped in frozen and you're warming it up and slapping it on potatoes. You have a whole entire production quality line back there. You know what I'm saying? Old school Hispanic women that know food. And you know they know food. You see them back there whipping up that work.
When we like when you look at the sweet baby tater and it says Vito Sofrito pulled pork,
Right.
that means that pulled pork, I bought it the same way I used to roast it for 5 hours until that thing, you know, literally it just shreds.
Yeah, just
You pick it up and it just falls apart.
waterfalls.
Yes.
Straight waterfall.
I
Yo,
was
work it
like,
up.
listen, we've been doing business for 7 years. Our pork sells and it's one of the town's favorite. Let's use that. Put in a potato, add some barbecue. What else they sell at the barbecue spots? They do the cornbread, they have corn.
Got the
Let's
corn.
slap it all together. Let's see. Okay,
It's
we got
working.
something going on, and boom. So each plate, you know, has its own concept. You know, the way we build it, and I think we did pretty good. So I
Look,
appreciate
keep it
your
up.
opinion.
Keep it up, bro, man. You guys are doing amazing out there, and I'm just glad I had a chance to actually stop in, check it. Like I said, I heard about the spot, so I'm glad I was able to stop in, check it out for myself. But with the place that you guys have going on, man, just crazy wild flavors, and I think more folks need to know about that.
Thank you. Another thing I kept in mind, like we need to price this and affordable. I know we live in a system where, you know, just everything's skyrocketing.
Yeah, everything's
It's
going up.
Everything. So I'm like, if we keep it affordable, I want to generate money in volume, you know?
Right.
And it just, when I go out to buy food, I am a customer, not no more owner. So I'm like, you know, it's tougher and tougher. So I'm like, we keep it affordable, the people are not gonna stop. They're gonna come in, they're gonna enjoy a nice meal. It's filling. I've had comments where 2 days later, you know, a customer was like, listen, I heat up the potato and it was, oh my God, it was so delicious. And you can't do that with every food.
No.
You know,
They don't heat up well.
You know, and you know, but I do my best. I know in the food industry, you're not gonna make every single person happy.
Right.
But I as long as I can make the majority of people happy, I'm very proud of myself and my team of what we're doing over here. So.
No, your team is an amazing team, brother.
Yes.
You keep doing your thing, you know what I'm saying to you?
Thank you
Keep
so
doing
much.
your thing, bro.
Thank you
Definitely.
so much. Appreciate you.
For sure. All right, Foodie Fan, that's the vibe right there. Again, Couch Potato, 130 Scott Road, Waterbury, Connecticut. You're coming in with nothing but a whole lot of options. Don't be overwhelmed. No matter what direction you go, it's gonna be banging out the frame. And just like I told the owner, I was looking for something to be bad. I was looking for my potatoes to be dry, or for the scans not to actually work with the pulled pork. And I was checking, and the flavors, the way they were rushing in on your boy hitting my palate, they're gonna do great things, man. And just like you saw the prices, I don't know if you guys remember, but he was talking about keeping everything priced just for you. So check it out again. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things right here, $10, $11. You know what I'm saying? Not like you getting yourself a potato bowl for $25, $30. Nah, it's 10, 11 bucks. You could afford that. Don't ever play yourself, man. It's your boy Drops. I holla.